What's going on, guys, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing another movie related video, only instead of me talking about fill in the blank movie is a horror movie, we're going to be discussing something a little bit different. In this video today, we're going to be discussing whether or not Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark should have received an R rating. Now, for those of you that have seen the movie, you know exactly why I think that Raiders of the Lost Ark should have received an R rating. For those of you that don't know, let me briefly explain. So, near the end of the film, warning, spoilers ahead for if you have not seen the movie. So, if you don't want me to spoil the ending for you, if you have not seen it, you guys better click off this video right now, as much as it pains me to say that. Like I said, warning, there will be spoilers. I'm just telling you that right now. But anyway, the part of Raiders of the Lost Ark that I think should have got it to be an R rating is, well, for starters, a villain's face literally melts off. To the right of me is a picture of the character that has his face melt off before his face melts off. Now, here's a picture of the same character when his face is melting off. Like, that is disturbing. How did this get into a PG rated film? Like, how does someone's face melting off get into a PG rated film? And for anyone asking, well, Miko, why wasn't Raiders of the Lost Ark simply rated PG-13? Well, the reason it wasn't PG-13 is because PG-13 didn't exist for another 3 years. That's right. PG-13 was created in 1984, and Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark came out a whopping 36 years ago in 1981. So, like I said, 3 years before PG-13 was ever created. So, back in the early days before 1984, the ratings they had were G, PG, and R. And another creepy thing that happens in the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark is the main villain, named Dr. Belloc. His head literally explodes after opening the Ark of the Covenant. Now, the way that did not get an R rating, I have no idea, but I guess it has something to do with the wall of fire effect that was put in front of Dr. Belloc's exploding head. But I'm not gonna show you the actual clip of the movie for graphic image reasons, because I don't want my video to get taken down for that. Now, like I said, how did something like that get into PG film? I have no idea. But if Raiders of the Lost Ark were to be re-released today with today's ratings, it would probably most likely be rated R, or at least PG-13. But, fun fact, I actually just found this out a few days ago. Raiders of the Lost Ark was originally given an R rating. Now, why didn't director Steven Spielberg keep that R rating, you're probably asking? Well, maybe it's because Spielberg wanted to direct a family-friendly film about a college professor slash archaeologist, but honestly, going back to the melting face thing, how did this get into a family-friendly film? It literally makes no sense of how Raiders of the Lost Ark could have received a PG rating. So my question is, why wasn't it rated R? I mean, it would still be a good movie if it was rated R, but I guess we'll have to stick with it being PG. So anyway, I know you guys are probably waiting for me to say this. What do I think Raiders of the Lost Ark should have been rated? Do I think it should have been rated R? 100% yes. I'll say it once and I'll say it many times when people ask me this question. I 100% agree that it should have been rated R. Going back to the wall of fire effect that was put in front of Dr. Belloc's exploding head, even though that effect is in there, you can still see his head explode if you watch closely. And again, I'm not gonna put the clip of that in this video. If you guys wanna actually see that actual movie clip, then you guys can search it up on YouTube or even watch the actual movie. But like I said, I 100% agree that it should have been R, because I think it's way too intense for that last scene to be in a PG rated film. Well, that's all I have time for today. Until next time, I'm Miko Riviera. Stay positive, dream big, and I'll see you in the next video.